Okay, welcome back. Hello. It's been maybe a couple weeks. Anyways. At any rate, the game had now begun for real. If they attacked me, I'd fight back, and even if they didn't, I just couldn't leave them to their own devices. Excuse me, I'm gonna check this. Anchor. There, that's better. That's a little better. Still had doubts about this entire thing as a whole, but... What was that? An abrupt wave of static blared through the intercom speaker in the classroom. Okay. Oh, I read a spine. Sakurai uttered that name visibly exasperated, and as she did, the voice over the intercom grew clearer. Though he was using the intercom as a way to talk, it sounded more like the voice of a ghost mixed in with music. This PA wasn't being done through normal means. Wait, someone else had to be watching this? What? Someone else had been watching us the entire time? Seriously?
それまで積み上げてきたものを守るために戦う時、人は何よりも強くなれる。私はあなたを高く評価しますよ、ザラトゥストラ。さすがはさすが、副首領閣下のメガネにかなっただけのことはある。おまけにあなた、どうやら米から聞いた通りですね。今回のことが始まる前から、おそらくすでに経験を。
シュピーネ。今横槍を入れてほしくない。野暮はするな。
これは失礼ですが、レオンハルト、彼は我々全員の花嫁だ。あまり仲睦まじくされていると嫉妬してしまいますよ。
モテない男のひがみか。情けない。それで顔は見せないのか。
遠慮しておきましょう。私はあなたのように美しくない。もともと今日はそれゆえに代理を頼んだのですからね。
The voice over the speaker sounded shrill and physically unpleasant, like nails on a chalkboard. His tone was polite to a fault, yet I could sense hints of malice and darkness lingering beneath that veil. It was clearly not right in the head, that said, yet neither the psychotic aura of Wilhelm nor the biting mockery of Rusalka, or the sheer sagacity of Sakurai. It was just purely unpleasant. I felt like he was inspecting me like a scientist did his lab rat, which sent a chill down my spine. Almost said spill.
ザラトゥストラ、今回あなたに助言を差し上げたのはこの私の意向です。お目汚しになるでしょうが、いずれ改めてお会いしましょう。私はシュピーネ。清掃13騎士団黒煙卓第10位ロート・シュピーネ。残念ながら本名はすでに捨ててしまった身ですので、その称号しか持ち合わせていませんがね。では今夜はこれでレオンハルトにも感謝をしてあげてください。アウビーターズン。
What does that mean? Hold on, I don't know German. I don't even know that if that's German. Wiedersehen. That means goodbye in German. Good to know. What does Guten Tag mean then? Oh, good morning. Learning every day. To materialize madness into a weapon, to have it take shape and wield it. Did that mean to face off against one's inner self? The dark impulses slumbering within one's being. To look at that kind of thing. To look at the kind of things that men normally suppressed and chose not to see in order to lead peaceful everyday lives. In other words, to me there existed but one ultimate taboo. A taboo that I hesitated to speak of, let alone remember. The very thing that burned into my eyes 11 years ago. She urged me to face it head on, to claim it, to give it form. Ridiculous. I would never... Opening my eyes, I found myself upon a toilet Twilight Beach. The very same shoreline from the dream I'd been having every night since I was discharged. I lingered here all alone. Or perhaps not quite. Whoa, it's a lucid dream. I turned around to find a girl of light blonde hair with green eyes standing before me. Her skin was pale, her dress crude, tattered even. She looked at me with the same childish gaze as always. I'd more or less figured out from her decapitation scar as well as her otherworldly appearance that she was no living human, but it was likely one of those ghosts I had so much trouble with. That look on her face made me feel like I was bullying her or something. Sakurai described me as a lightning conductor, a scapegoat to draw in disasters. In which case, this girl had to be that. Although she didn't feel like a disaster or lightning, appearances could be deceiving, Risaka being one prime example. No, she was the source of all this in the first place. Normally this is where I would voice a grumble or two, but with this girl I just couldn't bring myself to do that. I wasn't the type to go easy on others, but for some reason I couldn't find it in myself to be mad at her. This girl wouldn't hurt a soul, she had no intention to do so. I am a judgmental person. A part of me vaguely, but with firm conviction, believed in that. Why was that? I couldn't quite tell, but... I honestly wasn't expecting to answer, but... The fact she actually gave... Oh my god, the fact she actually did... What? Oh, the fact she actually did gave me quite the surprise. There was no comma there. Wait, was there I think I'm getting my punctuation wrong. Who's not the anime. Just what does it mean? Alessandro Cagliostro. Oh my god. Was the alias of the occultist and Italian adventurer and self-styled magician. Extreme genius and pioneer of alchemy, transcended time by making himself into an immaterial... Oh, this Grand Blue Fantasy. That's a totally different thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's an iPhone iOS game. Anyways, wait, is it? I don't even know. This tangent has gone... Okay, never mind.
あなたに似た人。でも、あなたが相手なら喋ってもいいって言われました。だから嬉しい。お話できますね。まあ、そりゃ。
Being able to communicate with her should have been something great, but something about what she said worried me. Actually, could this Cagliostro of hers be...
あんた、っていうか君、フランス人か?
What?
カリオストロってあれだろ? 首飾り事件の。
What? Wikipedia lied to me! Wait, Cagliostro was a... Is this the wrong person? Guy from the 1700s? Oh, in French, usually referred to as Joseph Balsamo? Or Giuseppe Balsamo? But he's Italian, I thought. I don't even know. Yeah, that guy, Count Alessandro di Cagliostro, a self-proclaimed alchemist who lived in the 18th century. The ringleader of a major scandal involving tricking the royal family out of a necklace, an incident theorized to have been the cause of the French Revolution. One of the most exceptional and famous swindlers in world history. Really? What? Yo, either this game is way off or Wikipedia's way off. I'm going with the former. If that was the Cagliostro she was being referring to, then...
君は18世紀のフランス人か?
Italian! 17th century!
わかりません。
True, it probably would have been suspicious for a ghost to remember in perfect detail who they were and where they were from. Besides, her outfit made me speculate that she could have been an ordinary citizen or someone belonging to even lower strata of society. Someone like that not having a good grasp of the calendar would come as no surprise. I didn't know what the education rate was at the time, but she didn't look like the type who lived a normal life. After a bit of pondering, I decided to change the topic.
ここはどこだ?
The ocean!
どこって
In a dream.
君の故郷か?
What? How's that your next question? Oh my god.
なんて名前?
サンマロ。
Oh god. Did I... San Malo? Oh, that's in France. Oh wow, it's a beautiful city. Which meant that, yeah, just as I thought. I'd read something about this. I knew it was the name of a place in France.
ブルターニュのサンマロか。なるほどね。道理で日本には見えないわけだ。
日本？
ああ、それは俺の国。っていうか、ちょっと待てよ。なんで言葉が通じてるんだ?
Because this is all a dream. I was talking Japanese, and so was she. Or at least I thought so. Well, whatever. It didn't particularly matter. If anything, I was the idiot for trying to find logic in a dream where I was conversing with a ghost. Anyway.
話を戻すけど、君の名前は?
The girl's gaze darted to the ground as she heard my question.
マリ。
That was probably her nickname or something. Or Marie Antoinette. Didn't Marie Antoinette get her head chopped off? Marie Antoinette syndrome? What? How did she die? Where's it? Trial and execution. Yep. Marie Antoinette was guillotined at 12:15 p.m. I don't know how they got the time. Weird. Alright, well, anyways. That was probably her nickname or something. I decided to wait a few moments, but she ultimately never added her last name.
マリーか。わかった。で、俺とは話してもいいって言われたそうだけど。
Bye, Cagliostro.
そいつのこと少し教えてくれないか?
He's Italian, not French, from the 17th century, not 18th century,
どうして？
according to Wikipedia.
興味がある。
Or rather, I needed to know, because he knew I'd come here and talk to her. I understood what he was, which was exactly what I needed to know.
そいつはどんなやつだった?
あなたに似てます。
Eh?
どのあたりが?
私に優しくしてくれるところとか。
Oh my god, she's a dunce.
でも、カリオストロはもうここに来ないと思う。これね、そうなんでしょ？ザラトス。
God, that name keeps popping up. Look, it's been a while since I played this game again. Zarathustra. Oh, he's a prophet. Except it's not exactly the same name? Zoroaster? Zoroaster? Also known as Zarathustra, was an ancient Iranian-speaking prophet whose teachings and innovations on the religious traditions of ancient Iranian-speaking peoples developed into the religion of Zoroastrianism. Came in. Not even gonna try. Zoroastrianism. Got it. God, this is confusing. I know it probably doesn't really pertain to this anime land or universe, but interesting all the same.
違う。
I unconsciously grabbed Murray's shoulders, drawing her a bit closer to me. What am I doing?
俺はレンだ。藤井レン。
Just shaking her uncontrolled. I'm red!
レン？
そう。それから、俺は君が言ってるやつと似てなんかいない。
Who are you to judge? I locked eyes with the bewildered Murray to emphasize that. So she really was talking about that Cagliostro. The extraordinary swindler died in prison, but according to legend, he continued to wander the earth following his demise. In other words, he still existed? A game of hide-and-seek devised by an insane sorcerer over a half-century ago. Sakurai's words echoed in my mind. Mercurius? Or Marie and I brought together as his pawns?
痛いです。
Oh.
悪い。
Though the sensation lingering in my hands felt cold, it was undoubtedly the touch of human skin. Did she really die and become a ghost? Didn't that voice mention her back when I came close to dying during my fight with Wilhelm? Abominable girl, cursed girl, pitiful girl, damned girl. Hate her and love her, protect her and destroy her. She is the world's singularity of being outside the boundaries of that law. She is dead, and yet she is not. She exists outside this world's concepts. Perpetual, eternal, immortal, divine, infinite. Life beyond death. Yeah, that one. It was giving that to me? That guillotine? I wasn't sure.
俺が君とこれからは一緒にいるって？
いてくれないんですか？
Oh no, what about the other girl, the Kendo girl? Couldn't answer that. Naturally, staying on this beach forever was out of the question, but I didn't really think she meant that. She wasn't gonna haunt me forever, right? I really do without that, thanks.
私が必要になるって。
言われたのか？
はい。
In other words, she would serve a purpose.
ギロチンは俺の首を落とすあれはどこにある？
Murray silently pointed towards the top of a hill. Hey, there it is! There lay a guillotine, a giant, unrefined, gruesome blade forged for the purpose of executing people. Glittering ever so dimly in the blood-scarlet rays of dusk, I found myself feeling like it was talking to me. Lopping off their heads, sever them, hunt them, offer them up to me. Execute, dye this altar red with their blood. Flame their heads, brighter than the setting sun, hotter than raging flames. The heads of they who feasted on madness and drank of insanity. Those demons that knew only the path of strife. Slay every last one of them. Make no exceptions who is talking. Display no reserve, no mercy, no regret, no compassion. Offer them as sacrifices. Do so, or perish.
ばっか言うなよ。
Then, had I been summoned here to do just that? As usual, I sent a hint of bewilderment in Marie's childish gaze as she looked at me. I was supposed to use this girl and fight alongside her, but what exactly could a feeble girl like her do? Cagliostro, Mercurius, that insane sorcerer that had assembled a fucked up cast for his fucked up carnival. And I was supposed to go along with it to fulfill my assigned role, no questions asked. Bit too late to be spouting that shit. My role in this had already been locked. I had to fight. I was past the point of no return. But I was sick of others getting caught up on it. I think I had to use this unfortunate girl. Oh.